What's good? What's poppin'? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Tap in. Wow. Someone is crying and someone is hurt. You are being warned. You're being warned. Three. Three is significant. It's all in your mind. It's not even physical. It's not like somebody is not even being touched. So it's not even physical. This is not physical pain. This is mental. This is mental understanding. Somebody is with you. Someone is a target. You feel like it's physical. It's mental pain, or maybe it is physical pain. But it's pain. It's pain. And you feel it. You have felt some physical pain, possibly due to necromancy. Somebody is with you and they're deceased. And whatever you feel is because of them. But you felt it in the physical, an ancestor, one of your ancestors in the like reached out, and it wasn't a physical touch, but you felt it in the physical. You felt it in the physical. And you discerned this. You was like, yeah, that's a ghost. Somebody was crying. Somebody was crying and sad. They went shopping. They went shopping to make themselves happy. They went to yoga, Pilates. They went to work out. They went to exercise. Somebody is supposed to irritate you. This is meant to happen. You are currently in, you could be around, you could be a Pisces. You could be a Pisces, but you need to relax and calm down. You may be upset or mad. You need to calm down. You feel like you could feel like you're someone's wife, like you felt single, but now you feel like somebody's wife. Because somebody could have acted a certain way with you that made you feel like, nah, this feels like we're married. Like there could have been an argument. Just the way you hold your head up and hold your chin up, and you have this one teardrop. This could be you crying, but not the type of tear, because this could be one or two things. This could be, first of all, this is mental, and this is about you coming to some type of mental understanding. But I feel like what I feel is though, this is the type of tear like when you get mad and you want to fight, but you can't fight. So you drop a tear. That's what I feel like this is. I don't feel like you're no punk or nothing like that. Or even if you did have to shed a tear and cry, so what? It's a part of life. Shed a tear. Now, a Pisces came to you. A Pisces came to you in the spirit. A crossover Pisces. A crossover Leo came to you in the spirit. I guess they came to leave you something or to give you something physical. Do not ask me how they crossed over from the ethers to it's through your mind. So it's like something was always there. They didn't put it there. They put it in your mind for you to see it. So it's like they gave you something. So you know how you be finding like quarters. They didn't necessarily put the quarter there, but they're this energy or entity or whatever is going to bring your attention to a quarter on the ground. And it's going to be like if your ancestors dropped it. I don't know if they really dropping stuff, but I know you really picking stuff up. You know what I mean? Whether they're pointing your attention to it or whether they're actually dropping it on the ground. But there's no communication. Like there's no voice box. There's nothing like that. It's symbolism. It's symbolism that you have to pick up. Like if you see your address all the time where you grew up, say you grew up in a town and your address was 444 Canyon Road, and you keep seeing 444 or you keep seeing Canyon Road, your ancestors talking to you, your peoples. It may be a sibling. But there's no communication. Nothing is going to be verbal. It's just going to be like, oh wow, this brochure says 444 Canyon Road. That's where I grew up with my uncle. I think my uncle's trying to reach out. Like it's your discernment. It's not, it's your discernment. This is all I'm getting right now. But it's definitely something physical, I feel as though. And yeah, so hear a voice, definitely not going to hear a voice, definitely going to see an object. Speaking to this entity now, be aware. This may be an enemy, right? Or it's going to feel like an enemy. I also feel like it's just going to be like intense energy. So it's like it's going to make you cry. It's definitely going to make you cry. It's, it's, I don't know what it is that you're going to find. It could be an old picture or something like that. Or like, oh, this is a old picture of Uncle Charles, and then next thing you know, you're going to be crying. You're going to look at it and you're going to be like, "Oh my God, he loved me all along because this is us and we were at this family reunion and this is where he, gave me my graduation necklace or something like that." Or you're going to start to discern certain things possibly from like a picture or something physical. And something or someone, I don't know, maybe trying to talk through you or something, but you're too like disciplined. Ten of Cups. Whew. There was a breakup. Somebody felt like they were single. You did the right thing, right? Three of Swords. Something bad happened. Somebody made you cry. It may even felt like physical pain. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. I feel like you just went, minded your business, handled your business, went to work, handled your daily routine. You're very healthy. You could have went to the doctor, or you could be like a nurse, but something is definitely going to feel so intense. I guess this breakup, you could be like really upset. Like you're handling your everyday business and stuff like that, but you're just like so heated because the connection between you and someone else is intense. And whoever you are, you're like a great person. Like you take care of everything. You take care of your kids. You cook, you clean, you handle your business. You go work from home. You get bread, you get money. You have a gift. Like you have the gift of giving and then receiving back. Like your money comes back to you as soon as you give it. But there's something going on. Somebody is drained. No communication. And from that no communication, like I don't know how somebody just pops on the scene like this up in your face. This is what you need to do anyway. You need to be up in somebody's face. And they need to be up in yours, but I feel like this is you. Now, there's only one person going around, so this could definitely be like a divine union within yourself, or this could be like a heartbreak and you are single and you are by yourself and you still do go to work and you still do handle your business and you do it with your chin up with the strength card. You do it like a G. You know what I mean? Like a champ. You have to exhibit strength when you out in these streets, when you working, or when you're trying to commit to somebody. It takes strength. So, even relationships take hard work, because you have to refrain from cursing people out, the people that you love, or you have to hear somebody that you love say something to you that hurts. It takes a lot of strength and a lot of work to be in a relationship. You have to be mature and ready. And I feel like you are strong. I feel like people may do or say certain things that hurt your feelings, but you just chuck it out. You just, you know, they can't chin check you. You can't be chin checked by anybody. Not no emotions, not no thoughts, not no money, not no energy, nothing. Nothing's gonna chin check you. So yeah, your energy right now is very powerful, and your emotions are so freaking intense. You need to sit down, you need to chill, you need to relax. You could be gaining a little bit of weight. That's okay, that's all good. I mean, you're eating, but you're healthy. You know what I mean? And you got stuff to eat. All right, it's not like you're starving. You're not starving. So you have food now. Yeah, I just see you working. That's all. Like, you really, really focus on your goals. You really are. Whatever that may be, you are. But right now, maybe you shouldn't be providing to someone, because I'm seeing like the Ten of Swords, just like no communication, only really much nothing. Just no communication. That's where something is going. You're not going to be speaking to somebody. Like, that heartache is going to end up in, I'm just not going to say nothing, or I'm just going to go. I'm like, somebody may be ghosting someone else. I was feeling that ghosting energy earlier. Definitely no communication. And then where does this come from? Where does this reconciliation come from? Somebody wants to make amends with you, or this is what you need to do. You probably need to make amends with somebody, like, yo, I just wanted to clear the air, making amends, reconciliation, people, reconciliation. That's just like bringing a friendship back. That just means, like, let's sign a peace treaty and not have war, because I can't stand this intense energy. Someone can't, this energy right here, the strength card. Oh my God, this is like spiritual warfare. This energy is so strong. You gotta hold back, from cursing people out, from hurting people's feelings, from fighting. And whoever you are mature. You probably did hold back, and you probably felt good about it. Like, you know what? I'm a grown up. I did that. I'm disciplined. I'm mature. Now, it wasn't no big, 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 big lesson, but it was big, 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 big energy. I'm telling you, that was some big energy that just swing around. So be careful. Be aware, because there's going to be some big old intense energy. It's going to be some knuckle cracking, some, you know what I mean? Like, that's every time I get the strength card, it's a fight, to be honest. It's a fight. Even if it's with your lover. That's the whole sleeping with the enemy. But it's definitely intense energy, and like, spirit is like, get rid of that, please. Clean that up. You know, somebody's sitting on the ground. You could have been sitting on the ground just channeling as well, the strength card, picking up the energies, or just grounding yourself altogether because you're very fiery. Like there was a lot of fire here. So you have to just ground yourself, like, let me calm down, let me cool down, breathe. All right, because you have to clear your mind. That's what it was. You have to clear your mind because, excuse me, even if somebody did come with a certain mindset, Three of Swords, in order to like go against you, hurt your feelings, make you cry, whatever the case may be, you are a solid person. Nobody can just say anything to you and it sticks to you. No. It's like I'm rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off me and sticks to you. Actually. You know, so people, you know, it may hurt your feelings, I guess, like, because you want to fight. That'd be it. You know, sometimes people just cry not because they got their feelings hurt. No, they want to cry because they want to freaking wring your neck and they can't. And it creates water in the eyes. I don't make up the rules, but I understand the feeling. So somebody may say something to where it's like it's going to create onion eyes. You know, like I really want to fight you, but I'm not. What you said, like, did not hurt me, but it hurts me to let your lip live. You know, so yeah. So what people say doesn't really like affect you at all. So you think it doesn't, but it does. And you know why it does? Because I feel like you react by going to work. Now you're like, that's your reaction and that's the result, right? So when you look for the result though, and you be like, Dad, this person made me want to work. And not work because I'm happy, work because I'm pissed the hell off, right? With the strength card. Work because I'm upset. Work because I'm mad. So, but you make some money. It's like, okay, you go to work and you do make some bread though. You do accumulate some coin. And it's because of your discipline. You know what I mean? So like that's why I say the enemy is part of the plan. Sometimes it's like thank you, because you made me work. You made me come out here and get some money. Thank you. You know. So but then there's going to be no communication at all. But that's just going to give you time to cool off because it's like you had to purify your thoughts because you didn't know you were affected because you were like, man, that's nothing. Nine of Pentacles, but it was something because it made you react. So you did absorb it. You did absorb it. You thought you didn't, but you did. So you absorbed it. It made you react. You had to basically purify the energy, right? You have to calm yourself down. You were heated and you didn't even know you were heated. But the good thing about you is like when you get heated, you go to work. You know what I'm saying? Other people, they get heated, they they go out and they do, heinous things. Because it's just more primitive. It's a primitive energy. It's just easier to beat your chest and break a wall. You know what I mean? It's not easy at all. It takes a very calculated mind to take, or because I feel like you didn't even realize that you were even affected by what somebody said to you with the Three of Swords. But you could be the type of person, Nine of Pentacles, where you could be a Virgo and you're always in Virgo energy. So it's just like you just automatically go to work when you feel bothered. You go to work when you're happy. You go to work when you're sad. If your Virgo energy is like, work is what you love it. You love getting money. You love working. You love analyzing. You love figuring things out. You love decoding stuff. You hate stuff that's easy. You like things that make you think. You like things that make you graduate and challenge you. And this was a challenge. Hell yeah, this was a challenge, but it was an unexpected challenge though, because you thought it was going to affect you in some other type of way, and it affected you in a way that you wasn't even expecting. I guess it affected you, excuse me, mentally or energetically or something. I don't know. Financially, even could have affected you even financially. So, but it looks like, yeah, it looks like you took that energy and you made something from it. You took pain and turned it into power. It's cliche, but that's what I'm getting. You took some type of pain and you turned it into power, but you didn't even know that. I don't think you knew that it hurt you. But anyway, you get your coin, and I'm seeing you not saying anything. You're quiet. Ten of Swords. They're quiet. You're quiet. The bridge is still there. Okay, it's just silence. That's all. Nothing is destroyed at all. It's just stagnant movement. It's just silence. It's not the end of the world. It's just you're not talking. You're not speaking. We're quiet. And being that that bridge is still there, boom, there's the reconciliation. So spirit is like, you reconcile, make amends. That's what this is, making amends. Whether it be with yourself or with someone else. Maybe it's your own mind. Three of Swords. Sometimes Three of Swords could be our own mental, you know, regrets and us beating ourselves up sometimes. We're not good enough. We did this wrong. We did that, whatever. Even if this bubbles up from somewhere, this thought comes from somewhere, I feel like at the end of the day, you tap right back into your divinity somehow. You know what I mean? Like you get to work. It's like you're already programmed somewhere to just, yeah, I guess the strength card. Maybe you're just programmed for spiritual warfare. So you're already programmed for spiritual warfare. And that's what's going on. It's like I don't know how you knew, and it has to do with your finances though, or your freedom with the Nine of Pentacles, but it has to do with your finances. And yeah, you still got them ancestors. You still have those ancestors are still there. You are tapping in. You're channeling them. You're tapping into them. Yeah, this is all stemming from, excuse me, this is all stemming from your ancestors. That's what it's really, and maybe there's some type of instructions that you didn't follow or something like that. Like your ancestors are telling you something and you're not doing it. And that's probably why you're losing money. And that's probably why you want to go jump out and go to work or something like that. And your finances aren't going up. Because it's like they're This could be your ancestors, or I don't feel like they're angels. I really feel like they're ancestors. And you have not been like fulfilling some type of ancestral contract, or you done made a promise with your ancestors, or they gave you some type of instructions and you're not following the instructions. So therefore, this could be a coven or something like that, a group or a coven or something. But it's a group of people, and somebody or everybody doing their own thing and what they want to do. Nobody's following instructions. Therefore, Nine of Pentacles, you're like, yeah, I got this bread, I'm independent. And then the next thing you know, you're at the Six of Pentacles and you ain't got that bread and you're not that independent and you got to go back out to work, maybe even get a job or a 9 to 5. Not really seeing a 9 to 5, but you definitely got to do something every day. Six of Pentacles. Like you got to get back on your grind. You could possibly have to eat. Maybe you should eat. Somebody could have lost weight like 30 pounds, but maybe 30 pounds too much. You know what I mean? Like somebody could have been like already 100 pounds and then they lost 30. You know, that's like too much. And somebody may need to eat. But maybe they can't sit down and do it. But it's probably because of what you're eating. Go out and get the luxurious things that you like to eat. Especially if somebody is battling depression. Go get the stuff you like to eat. Get exotic stuff. Get like strawberry covered chocolate, mango, rambutan, guava, cheesecake. Get something like exotic. Get things you like to eat. If you don't gotta just get fried chicken and ramen noodles and a piece of steak all the time. Get something, you know, that you never had, or get something that you really, really like. Even if it is just pizza, get that. It's okay, eat pizza every day. Whatever, be happy. Yeah, and then go to sleep. That's the key. After you eat, you definitely have to get the itis and go to sleep so that way the food will digest slow. Because if you're awake, then everything is awake, but if you go to sleep, then the food long to digest, and then you're gonna gain weight. Yeah, I see somebody gaining weight. I see somebody getting like kind of fluffy. Cause somebody lost like 30 pounds or something. Or vice versa. Somebody could have gained weight and got fluffy. And now they're trying to lose weight. It could run in your ancestors. Maybe your ancestors, your grandma, your great grandma, maybe they had hog maws and pork chops and chitlins and cube steaks, and they ate mashed potatoes. Maybe they ate like, Thanksgiving all the time. And that's your ancestors. So that's just, it's something that you ate, or something about you eating your ancestral food that has you gaining weight, or you're not eating. the right food that has you losing weight or gaining weight. Yeah, but somebody did not fulfill a contract and now you got to get back to work. I don't know, it made you fall down a bit. Not fulfilling some type of contract made you fall back a few steps. And it's going to make you mad, I guess, with the strength card. It's the energy is going to be real intense, but you just need to stay disciplined. Queen of Pentacles, that's like your secret weapon, is your discipline. So that's the reason why you can be so calm, is because like you have coin. You know what I mean? Queen of Pentacles. The only reason why you could be so calm is because you are, you're conservative, you're a hard worker, you are goal oriented, you achieve a lot of things. You can have like a lot of degrees, like you completed colleges or universities or got a trade or a certificate. You just, you get it. You want it, you get it. Almost Virgo. Almost like, it's almost like Virgo. Like, almost like I see it, I want it. Virgo, I see it, I want it, and I get it. You're like, you follow instructions, So you're the, I'm not gonna say you're out in the matrix just yet. Let me see. But I feel like you are the type to follow instruction, like, go to school. I'm not seeing like you yet being an entrepreneur just yet, but you have potential. You do have potential to be an entrepreneur, but it's like you might just take that energy and, want to invest it into somebody else's company. That's what you're probably doing right now. Okay, Two of Cups. Okay, so after the reconciliation, right? After y'all make amends, y'all gonna be in each other's face. Look at that. Y'all gonna have like, there's gonna be chemistry. So after all that intense energy, make you wanna either make love to somebody or beat them up. Intense energy. This person's going to be in your face. You guys are going to reconcile. You're going to make amends. You're going to clear the air. There's going to be no bad blood. But then they're going to leave you hanging, right? So this person, you're gonna feel like you're being left hanging, especially for like D. If you're waiting for like the D, yeah, you're going to be left hanging more than likely. Yeah, long distance. Somebody's going to travel long distance. Maybe you're going to travel long distance to, or you're just going to distance yourself, okay? You're going to distance yourself and love on yourself, Ace of Cups. Okay, somebody, okay, it looks like you're taking your cup away. It looks like y'all were sharing cups and then somebody could have borderline made you wait, but then they made you wait mad long. Like somebody could have said, "Yo, I'll be back in 30 minutes." They wasn't back for like 3 days. No, okay, that's exaggerating. But say somebody said, "I'll be back in 10 minutes," and they had you waiting for like 5 hours. Said they was gonna come back or come to you in 10 minutes. Had you waiting. So you're gonna have like a conversation with somebody and they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be right back, or we're gonna get together and we're gonna go here, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do. Child, ain't nobody did nothing, had you sitting there waiting. So you end up like drinking by yourself or something like that. Somebody could have been drinking with you, like, yeah, you want some tequila? And you're like, yeah, I want some tequila. All right, wait right here. Never come back with the tequila, or just leave you with your cup by yourself and never come back. Yeah, you're gonna get mad. Yeah, somebody's gonna get mad. Now you're upset because now you're playing with me because you could have been working. So now you're messing with my freedom right now because I could have been working. I could have been planting seeds. So you're gonna feel slighted. You're gonna feel like cursing somebody out. You are. You are. But beware of that, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Remember, you're silent. Like somebody could be testing you, honey. But testing you for what? Manipulation, the magician. All right, so you're gonna manifest something. I don't know. Whatever you have is just one of many pieces to the puzzle. I don't know, some emotions that's there, some emotions that you have that you maybe hold it high or something like that. It's only one of the many pieces to the puzzle. So there's like it looks like the mental might be first and then the emotions. But this person just have you waiting so long that you might take a bath or but I feel like at the end of the day you're cursing this person out still. Like you're loving on yourself, but you're cursing this person. Like you're lotioning them kneecaps, but honey, you cursing this person out with the Five of Swords. But you're like very cautious of communication and you're quiet and you're not saying nothing because you just go to hustle or something like that. Like you go hustle. Maybe you're being one with yourself, or you could have went out and hooked up with somebody. You know, you could have just met someone new and now you have a new relationship, new chemistry. But I don't feel like that. I feel like somebody's gonna, even if there's somebody new, someone gets left hanging. Like, yeah, we're gonna drink together, huh? Hold this cup, and someone gets left like holding their emotions or holding a cup, and they're cursing this person out. They're like, oh no, this person just left me here, standing here with a cup by myself. It's saying beware of what you're thinking. I don't know. It may affect your money, all right? And I hope this is not the same person that you forgave. I don't know. Why would they leave you hanging? Let me get some other cards so I can ask some questions cuz why would this happen? First of all, let's find out how were you hurt cuz the 3 of swords is here. So you were hurt and you didn't really know that you were hurt. Oh no, that could have been like a real. I hope that's not a real fight or anything. All right, because it's like you were hurt, but you didn't know that you were hurt. You just felt it energetically. Like somebody tried to put something on you energetically. And it was like it's anger, it's wrath. You know what I mean? It's like that type of energy. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why am I so hurt? Why is this feeling so intense? Why slow down? Somebody's doing spell work probably. 5 of Swords. Like some type of mental spell work. That's what I'm trying to see what 3 of Swords is. Let's use the devil cards. Forget it. Let's use the devil cards. So 3 of Swords. Um, all right, so first of all, why were you hurt? The Death card, an ending, justice, karma. Somebody did the right thing and ended something. Somebody did the right thing. Somebody felt like, I'm going to do the right thing. And I'm going to end this. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to end. This could be a marriage ending. Justice could be the marriage. But this justice to me is the legal, the documentation part. That's it, right? So this is a legal, documented marriage coming to a full stop, coming to an ending. So that's a divorce. That's a divorce. So I guess somebody's money was affected. You know what I mean? Somebody's money was affected, and they probably had to give to their spouse, even though they're single. They could have still had to give to their spouse, their ex. Probably got their ex waiting for mad long. Ooh, not paying nothing, not paying no child support, alimony. I'm not saying no kids, but probably not paying no child support. I mean, I'm not saying no kids, but probably not paying no like alimony. That's what it's called, or spousal support. What is that? I don't know. I'm not married, but they not paying them supports. I feel like somebody's not paying them supports now. And somebody could have said this face to face, like, or somebody could have lied and been like, yeah, I'm going to pay you, no problem. And then you sitting there and you're waiting and there's no money. You're like, yeah, the money coming in. It's going to come in 2 days. Honey, 9 days go past. Like, what? And there's nothing. There's nothing in your account. Maybe your account says pending. If it says pending, that's a good thing, you know, but maybe you expected more, because it's like the energy of somebody saying that, but that's not enough. I'm getting what I'm supposed to get, but I was supposed to cheat the system and get more. Like somebody's really mad because they tried to cheat the system and it didn't work. It didn't work. I'm not seeing. Yeah, it did not work, and I guess it didn't work because they didn't work. They didn't do something. They were trying to cheat something, and they didn't dot all their I's and cross all their T's. That's all. Knight of Swords. Like somebody was too late. But they go back out there and hustle. You know, someone hustles. Okay, so maybe it's like alimony. Maybe it's like spousal support or something, and perhaps somebody doesn't want to work anymore. Yeah, they could be trying to escape from work so that way that they don't have to pay like spousal support or so whatever. They ain't got no job. You know how people, if they don't got a job, they can't pay child support. So somebody may just like hustle so they don't have to pay their spouse any money. But this person made a false promise. Like they lied. Like this person doesn't hustle. This person hustles people. They hustle people. They hustled this person. They lied and they hustled to this person. Whatever they told them with this Two of Cups was a lie. All right, so somebody's having a divorce. Now they feel single. They are losing money, so they're going back to work, and that shit is hurting them. It's making them mad, but they get on a ones and twos, but not to the pride, and that's making them even madder. So they try to make amends with their ex, and they make amends with their ex, try to make some stupid ass agreement and ass bet and get over on their ex, so that way they don't have to pay their ex anything, and they could just hustle. Now, I don't know if this is a mutual agreement or I feel like somebody's manipulating, lying, and cheating their ex. Like, they don't want, excuse me, this person don't want to pay because they can't get to the position that they want to get to. Like, somebody wants to get to a position where they could provide. They can't get to a position where they could provide, but they could receive and they could do a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, like a housewife. A housewife could cook and clean and stuff like that. Maybe, if you have a stay at home business or something like that, okay. But you can't really rip and run, and you're not really a provider. Like, people don't really come to you. It's like if there's a wife and a husband, they don't usually go to the wife. The wife would usually say, oh, I have to ask my husband. You know, excuse me. So male or female is just like, that's the position. Like, you're not in a position to be a provider just yet. You're not there yet. Okay, and even if so, like, somebody's not talking about it. Somebody's like, they feel disciplined, or you can feel like you put yourself in a position, but you got to ask yourself, like, does God want you there? Okay, so you could be successful at a job and you could be high ranking, but you're just like one step for being the CEO. And that's because you need to be your own CEO. So it's like you'll never get to like a certain ranking in a company because it's like you put yourself there, but God can take you way further. Oh my goodness, this drink is everything. Y'all want to see it? This drink is everything, y'all. Okay. So, excuse me. So this is like, yeah, somebody's getting those divorce papers and they're signing them. Wait, are they signing? Somebody's trying to backtrack. Yeah. Somebody's backtracking on some type of divorce papers or some type of agreement. They're backtracking and trying to edit it, erase it. Somebody's trying to do something with some type of commitment papers, agreement papers. They're trying to, yeah, erase something, forge something. Somebody took an item from someone and they went far with it. Somebody could have took somebody's ID or something and tried to make a copy but couldn't make a copy. So they had to give it back. And somebody could have got pissed about that, excuse me, because then they gotta try again or they gotta go hustle somewhere else. So somebody could have tried to take something from you, make copies and it didn't work. Or they was waiting too long. Somebody was waiting way too long and they were like, I can't wait, can't sit there and wait to make copies of my ID. I gotta go, I gotta give it back. Be careful about information to your IDs to stuff like that. But thank God it failed. It failed. Thank goodness. Somebody was actually guided the wrong way. So maybe whoever did it, like whoever was about to do it, maybe they no, I don't feel like they, because they were waiting. So I don't feel like the person, whoever was going to do it, I don't feel like they were there. And if they were there, this is where I'm picking up like they detoured them. Like, oh yeah, just go to that address. I'm gonna be there, and nobody was there. I feel like this person was detoured to go and find another hustle or find someone else to hustle. Somebody could be trying to hustle you, honey. Somebody get, but I'm picking up really like an ending of something. So maybe somebody's karma is ending. Somebody's karma could be death, honey. And somebody's crying because they're someone's karma is death, and somebody could be teary eyed, and you feel like it's you. Nine of Pentacles, like you're like, is it me? And your higher self is saying it is you. It's like, but a mental thought. It's not the truth. It's a lie. But it's a mental like thought, like a negative thought. So you know, I don't know if it's people around you. Let me get my cards. I don't know if it's people around you, like where it's stemming from. You know, I'm. Is it projection? No, cause is it projection? Nah, it's not projection. I don't know what it is. I mean, the second go round looks like projection. It looks like energetic projection. It looks like when you get around someone, they just rub you the wrong way. You know what I mean? It feels like you're always walking on eggshells type energy. You may even want to distance yourself from someone, or like that's what you did do, because the energy is just like someone could have been too close to you, too in your face, and you're like, back up, give me my personal space, please. Yeah, somebody could have been like uneasily too close to you, and you created space, and damn near could have even cursed this person out. Okay, you could have been like walking to a store, or beware of this type of communication on your way going to a store. Like someone's going to try to kiss you or something like that. Going to try to get in your personal space, possibly because you like smell good or something. And this could be this ex. Somebody, I feel like somebody's ex is coming back around in order to hustle them out of some money. By anyway, it's like a divorce and they don't want to pay nothing, and sort of they like don't sign the divorce, like something. It's something corrupt going on. Yeah. And you know what? You wasn't even talking to this person, and all of a sudden, guess what? This person's going to be talking to you. Mm, all of a sudden, this person's going to be talking to you. So beware of this communication coming in. Because they want to reconcile, they want to make amends, and next thing you know, they laying out stuff on the table. The magician. They hustling, they manipulating. They in your face. Somebody's in your face manipulating, and they're not saying nothing nice. Okay, you need to get some type of mental understanding, right? Of where you stand. You have to get a mental understanding of where you stand and how beautiful you are. You have to understand this mentally about, I guess, how you feel about yourself, where you stand, the fact that you're beautiful, like physically, or you have a beautiful life. And you don't need to worry about spiritual warfare. You are a psychic master. You're a psychic master, and you're very tapped in. You're tapped in like Jesus. So when you want to slap people and go to war and stuff like that, like don't even worry about that because that's just God telling you that. Like God be liking to pop off. He do. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, is right or wrong. I just want to, you know, go to war with this person. That's spirit. That's war. God been sending mad people to war. He don't. Yeah. If you read your Bible, God be like, yes, go kill, go war, go. Thank you. Have a good day. So don't feel bad because you're like a soldier. Don't feel bad because you're a soldier. But okay, but all right, but something is being completed. Like there's going to be some type of mental completion. I guess that's the worst thought. Whatever thought that you are having is like the worst that is going to get is a thought. That's it. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to be planted. It's just like if you want to ride that wave and sit there and imagine it, the most you're probably going to have is like just imagination or it being like not a vision and not a dream, but it'll just be like not even imagination. It may it may affect you in other ways. Like if you think that you're ugly, let's say that you keep having this thought like, dang, my nose is big, dang, my nose is big. It's not going to make your nose like any bigger, but it's going to affect you emotionally. It's going to come out emotionally in a way, like with your relationships possibly, especially your relationship with yourself. Like it may not show out physically, but it's going to show out emotionally somehow. You know what I mean? Perhaps when you're around people, how you respond to how you react around people when it comes to love or emotions. Is it'll come up in like conversations or like that, relationships or something like that. So it's something that you're saying to yourself. Three of swords or some. I don't feel like it's somebody's. I don't feel like it's something someone said, but it could be. To where you need to understand that you're beautiful, whether it's physically beautiful or energetically beautiful. You're very much beautiful, and you know this. It's just that maybe you're waiting, okay, for too long for something. Possibly like a commitment. You could be waiting for a long time for a commitment or the right one or something like that. I'm talking about a real commitment, not just like a piece of paper that's marriage. Maybe you want to feel married, because you could feel married without the paperwork. But some people rush and get the paperwork and then they don't really feel like they're a partner with someone. You got to remember, people can have an illusion. People can hold up a mask or have up an illusion. Now, this could be a manipulator holding up some type of illusion with you. Not necessarily wearing a mask. Like they're not hiding who they are. They're showing that they're a hustler. They're showing that they're a manipulator. But there's some illusion that this person is casting over you. Somebody is breaking away from a third party situation to be with you. But I feel like I don't know, sex could be an interference. Sex could be a block. Because it's like, I'm seeing like somebody's making love and then you distance yourself. and then you go be with yourself or by yourself. And it's like you shun that whole connection thing. It's like you connect with someone and then you disconnect with them. Five of Swords. And you may, yeah. Or I'm also picking up like maybe like after love making with someone, you still have to please yourself afterwards. I'm picking up. Maybe it's still like an intense energy and you're like, you're not satisfied. There it is. It's like maybe after love making with someone, you're not satisfied. But you don't say anything. You know, you're very cautious about your communication with someone. It says the reason why you haven't found love is because, or the reason why that there's a block to love is because you're not following your heart. You're not following your heart. Okay, and comparison. So this is about your looks. So you do feel like, oh, she looks better than me. She looks bigger than me, fatter than me, skinnier than me, prettier than me, longer hair, shorter hair. Comparison. So you're compare. Somebody could be comparing themselves in bed as well. Is she, more sexier than me, more better than me, more wetter than me, more fresher than me? In the fear of getting hurt. That's a block to love too. So you've been hurt before. You've been hurt before and you don't want to get hurt again. All right. Lack of forgiveness. Spirits is telling me lack of forgiveness as well. Okay, that's why. So I guess somebody was making amends. But beware about that amends because it's just leading to manipulation. Like somebody is definitely trying to get over somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, no. Somebody's trying to have an affair. Or you may be thinking that. You may be thinking that because of your insecurities, you may be thinking somebody's having an affair. You may feel like, well, I'm skinny, so I know this person is not being faithful to me. Lack of alignment with love. Wow. It's like, do you even know what love is? Lack of self-love. Somebody may not even know what love is, or they're not aligned with it. Inner child wounds. So that explains the strength card. Yeah, somebody's like, they don't know how to have fun. Look at their inner child. Mean. Excuse me. Subconscious projections. Yeah, your own thoughts. You're like, yeah, they don't really like me. They're definitely cheating because my butt is flat, my toes are crooked, and I know this person is cheating. Yeah, subconscious projection. So you don't even know that you're projecting. So it's like you're projecting that someone is cheating or having an affair and you don't even know it. It just come out so naturally. You're just like, yeah, I know you with other girls, so just go have fun and be with your, like, dude is doing this. He's like, he just knows that, like, he's not good enough for you, or you're so beautiful that, why would you be faithful? This is somebody's subconscious projections. Like, that's crazy. They're programmed this way. They need to be reprogrammed. And the belief that everyone betrays. So it happened before. They like, what? So every day, this is normal. This is what they call a realist. Those people that be like, I'm a realist. No, you're just a pessimist. Somebody's a pessimist. And it's conflicting with you. Like, you don't like pessimism, lack of self-commitment. Well, for some reason, you not speaking to this person is you not being committed to yourself. That's what it looks like. 10 of Swords, or is this person an enemy or what? I feel like these are all your inner thoughts. I really do. I feel like this is like maybe the energy of like self-sabotage. So somewhere you're not committed to yourself because you're not following your heart. So you're going against your heart, and you're letting your mind tell you, everything is screwed up. So, yeah. Self blame. Don't blame yourself. I don't know how it feels, but you can't blame it. And negative self image. So you're afraid how people look at you, but it's all because, like how I said, it's going to shine through. It's your inner child wounds that you need to heal. You need to find out what it is that happened, when you were a kid, where subconscious projections, like belief that everyone betrays. So were you betrayed by your family, your friends, when you were younger? Just, you got to sort that out. And don't blame yourself. And don't worry about a negative self-image. We all have issues. Just do better. Do better. Do your best. I'm going to collect these. There's a lot going on here. Okay, guys. Well, that's enough for today. I'm going to check out the comments and say hi to you guys. Hey, wow. Pickle Man. Okay. Hi. Hi, Maddie. Bimbici. I haven't seen you in forever, my love. Hey, Spirit Pause. Cindy Zayez. I think that says. Miguel Angel. It is never too late to get your GED. It isn't. You're absolutely right. And to even go further, get your associates, your bachelors, your masters. It's never too late to do what you're supposed to do. As long as you have breath and life in your being, that is another second for you to do what you need to do. And it doesn't matter what anybody think, and it doesn't matter what anybody say. It matters what that relationship that you have with yourself. You get up, you don't let nobody tell you, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Tell them to mind their business, because that's what you do. You mind your business, and because you mind your business, why you are in a position, a high-ranking position. That's why you're able to put yourself in a stable and secure position. So your philosophy works for you. You know what I mean? Your philosophy works for you. Never give up. That's right. What am I doing, Card Savage? I'm reading tarot. What am I doing? You just joined and you spam the chat. Okay, so that's been your reading, guys. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm out.